Want to go through a quick story that is getting absolutely no national press, nor why would it? Because it doesn't fit the narrative and absolutely is against their program. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. I'm sure nobody, absolutely nobody, has heard of this. Did you know that a bill has been introduced in the United States Congress to have national reciprocity for concealed and carry holders? I don't see why you would. It's gotten no press. CRPA announced today its support for a bill that would establish nationwide reciprocity for concealed carry permit holders, a change long overdue, particularly given the efforts of many states who enact onerous restrictions on the rights of lawful gun owners. You have states that have gone out of their way to eliminate the Second Amendment in every single way possible, in spite of court ruling after court ruling saying they couldn't do it. So this reciprocity, although good, is fraught with a lot of dangers for people. The Constitutional Carry Reciprocity Act, recently introduced by Senator John Kennedy, Republican from Louisiana, and John Cornyn, Republican from Texas, would allow individuals authorized to carry concealed carry firearms in their home state to legally carry in other states that permit concealed carry, provided they comply with the specific laws of those states. The bill has garnered support with over 120 co-sponsors in the House of Representatives, sponsoring the idea that law-abiding citizens should be able to protect themselves while traveling across state lines while navigating a complex patchwork of state laws. 120 co-sponsors of this bill. You're not hearing that in the news. You're not hearing that some Democrats supported it too. No less about the story itself, that 120 co-sponsors of a national conceal and carry reciprocity bill are public. The bill is going forward. I'm sure it's going to be in committee. The president has already said he will sign it if it passes Congress, and I see no reason why it wouldn't. But it does create a lot of issues for those who have conceal and carry permits. This is out of CDL Life. It's a website dedicated to the logistics and life of truckers. A nationwide concealed carry reciprocity bill was introduced. It could help truckers better defend themselves over the road. And the bill does go into some of the aspects of how it would be able to. It's not a very long piece, but it does go into how it might help truckers defend themselves out on the road. But the piece also goes into how states have this patchwork of no gun zones. You can't carry here, of no conceal and carry in their states. So it will be the responsibility of every person with a CCW who travels, anyone who travels with a concealed carry permit, to know what you're traveling into. For the trucking community, H.R. 38 would make it easier for drivers to conceal carry a firearm across state lines for personal protection while operating on the road. No law prohibits truck drivers from carrying guns, but many carriers do not allow it, and most U.S. military bases prohibit it. The current complicated network of state concealed carry reciprocity laws can make it tough for truck drivers who operate interstate to legally carry a firearm. Because if you go from Oklahoma, you travel through, let's just say, New Mexico, Arizona, into California, the laws are extremely different in each state you go through and end up in. So it'll be the responsibility of each concealed carry permit holder to know what they're walking into. That said, a national reciprocity bill for conceal and carry is absolutely the right way to go. It's absolutely the right thing to do. And the fact that you have 120 co-sponsors, a bipartisan support with co-sponsors, shows once again the left has no idea the cultural shift under their feet. The new DNC vice chair previously called for ICE to be abolished. David Hogue is a survivor of the Parkland, Florida school shooting and was just recently elected vice chair of the Democratic Party. So we can see the direction the left is going. They are continuing to go further and further left. They're going to have a vice chair who's called for the abolishment of ICE. They're going to have a vice chair who's called for the restriction of the Second Amendment, and certainly wouldn't go out and support something like what you just heard about in this article, with 120 co-sponsors for a concealed and carry reciprocity bill, and some of them being Democrat. The left is continuing to go further left. They don't understand. They don't understand. They think this is an issues thing more than it is a cultural thing. This is a cultural thing. And they don't get it. And as long as they don't get it, I'm fine with it. Keep embarrassing yourselves. Keep going out there and taking the most unpopular views on issues that the nation is agreeing upon by majority, and did so by majority. David Hogg. He's gained a lot of attention over the last few years. Defund the United States Postal Service, abolish ICE. Those are just a couple of his famous tweets. As he's gone down the line, he's gone after Ted Nugent. He's gone at, you name it. He's gone after him. He's gone after him. Once again, evidence that the left just doesn't get it. Let him keep going down this road. Let him keep going down the most unpopular positions possible. And we'll stand for freedom, and we'll stand for liberty. Let them shout until their throats bleed. Let us act within the law and pass the things that we've been mandated to do so. A national reciprocity bill for concealed and carry gun permit holders seems as American as apple pie to me. Absolutely. So David Hogg, left. Keep going left. Keep going that way. I encourage you to do so. Keep shouting. I want to hear you shout so everyone can see it. That's all I got with this. I appreciate you, and I thank you.